In this video, we're going to talk about how to write the basic Hello World program in Python. Now, remember, we are still in day 0. We haven't gone to the basics of Python. We've just installed Python in the previous step. And in this step, we're going to talk about how to write your Hello World program. Again, many different ways to do it. And we're going to talk about some other ways. The reason why we are going to talk about some of these different ways is because I want you to understand that Python as a runtime is different and your code is different. You just use that runtime to run the code. So you can basically write your code anywhere you like. You can write it in Notepad, and people do that, or Notepad++. You can use an IDE. We'll talk about all of this in a bit. So the most basic way to write a Hello World program is to go to the Python console command, Python, and then you can say print hello world, right? Print and then parenthesis, and inside those parentheses you write a string hello world and then hit enter. That's it. That's your first Hello World program. Another way to do the same thing is if you go open a Notepad and then say print hello world, right? And then save it. Say save onto my desktop as hello underscore world.py. Default extension is py, but hello world.py in our documents. Save it. Yes, replace it. And let's quit this actually. And where is it? We are in documents, right? So we go to documents, cd documents, dir, and here is our hello world program. So we can run this by saying Python hello world, right? It prints out the hello world. That's another way to run a program. Another way to run it is from the idle or integrated development environment, which is a basic, very crude IDE. It's the one that comes right out of the box when you install Python. Not much can be done there, but I just want to show you that as well, so that you know there is something called as idle. So go to your start program and then type in idle. Okay, click on open. Okay, and then you want to open, say documents hello world.py. So this is our hello world program, and then run module, right? So it's basically run that program and gives the output right there in that shell. So this is how you can run a program from a file using idle. Now that's not the only purpose of idle. You can do so many other things, like you can do debugging, you can format the file, so on and so forth. But again, we're not going to use idle for this, for running these programs. So if you're not interested, you can just ignore this step. So just a quick recap. What we have done in this video is to understand a couple of different ways to run a basic hello world program. So we have used the command line, we have used idle, we have used a Python shell to run a program that resides in a file. So these are some of the methods that we have used to run programs. These are okay, but not what a professional uses. So what do you need to use? We need to use some kind of an IDE. And we're going to talk about that in the next video.